What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Tonight, we have for you Final Fantasy XVI. We're gonna go ahead and get right back into it, right where we left off. And see just how much progress we can make. Hopefully you guys are doing okay out there. And again, thanks for everybody for the all of the support and checking out the streams and checking out the videos afterwards and all that. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Here we go. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in this game today. I have no idea. It did seem like things were heating up with another kingdom, of course, as expected. Yeah, I cannot get used to this fast loading, y'all. Like a huge square like this can load in seconds. There's a lot going on in this little area we're standing in. Okay, I remember. So, trying to get past this gate. We're working with this guy here. Even Torgal. That's a good boy. Get all the pets every time. Every time, all the time.
Stops next to the...
Alright, so let's see. What are we looking at here? We have a bunch of side quests. I think those are for other places, though. I think we picked up a bunch of side quests from that book. Let's see. Open the world map real quick. So we can go to all these places now. I don't know. Can we come right back to where we are? Let's see.
Show them your traders.
And yeah, we can. One of them is here. I want us to go to Dalamil. Okay, so we're here.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Kara's collector.
The St. Drape's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
I'm having a little show in here.
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
That means that they can hear the music too, right? Must be why. Oh.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Lord Ignac. That is the name.
On the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
What's wrong with Ignac? What's happening with him?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes.
Oh, this is that quest. Okay.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Best of luck. Okay. Is that marked? Is that what I'm looking at? Yeah, that must be it. Those are our boys. I can go. Excuse me. Oh, we didn't heal.
Ready, go?
It's weird because I feel like unless you go to certain screens, you can't really see your health. So you don't really know, unless you really take a look at it, what your health is even at. I'll just bypass that place. Well, these must be our bandits. They're just chilling out here.
Company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! This one!
Gosh, oh, God, what the heck? Bruh. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this audio. I think it's getting a little loud there. Okay. You still hit me anyway.
This one!
Oh.
Get him! To me, blades! All yours! Get him!
Hopefully that's a little bit better on the audio, 'cause I saw it like clipping a little bit.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
All right. Was straightforward enough. And they brought us back here. That's nice.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow.
What?
There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards, the very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron.
My uncle?
And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Like, this other rich dude is getting in the way.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you
Master
again
Wyvern.
for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Nice. Alright, so that's that. Now, there's other areas, I believe. Also have stuff we need to take care of. Something's going on at Martha's Rest. Actually, two things here. A bone to pick. Slay elder antelopes. Okay, let's go here first. Restock up on stuff. Should be good. Be quite good. Alright. I think I have to step out here to heal, right? I'm pretty sure I gotta heal. Weird that I have to do all this to heal. I'm gonna lie. Jill's like, what are you doing? I'm coming down here to heal real quick. Won't let me heal up there, so.
I needed that.
Alright, I'm good. I healed. Coming back. Small little detour. So maybe we have to talk to Martha.
What you are?
So we're gonna just buy 3 potions
Thanks very much.
and call it there. There we go.
Take care out there, eh?
Yep. Let's see what's going on in here. Deliver the star ruby to Martha. Okay.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
One of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Huh.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
And now I'm walking away. The walk away was so sudden. Yeah. Just walks off. Alright, now we have to ride north. This spot. Okay. It'd been nice to have a compass too, because sometimes, well, the map's not on the main screen here, so you literally have to open it up to see where you want to go. And it just so happens we want to go north.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, I think that's the one that's marked. Just follow this road. Good. Creepy crawler. Creepy crawlers. Excuse us, big boy. We coming through here?
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope,
Sir.
it's not just the place.
If I were a giant antelope. Are they
Bigger
giant?
than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Is that giant? So bad. It's really just light it up. That thing just kicked me. Get him, get him, get him. Oh my god.
You lose.
Feel bad picking on these little elders. I was expecting to see like a giant one, like an actual giant one of those.
No. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Horrible.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Yo, James Vaughn, how's it going? Okay, so that's 2 down. They have to deliver to Isabel. It's not in this area. How was your stream? Pretty good, man. This game is 100% great. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm going to the Veil. How much further do you think you are than where I'm at right now?
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
I guess in terms of where I am now, I'm, how do I describe this? I'm trying to go to where, I guess where Dion is.
You hear? The gate's to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater and Oil of Talc? Still no carib.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake, and for Otto's, for all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it?
Okay, I'll be right where you're at.
Very
All right.
well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate.
These missions are kind of long, and I started doing more hunts, which are amazing.
I'm
Okay.
beginning to see that.
Yeah, I was doing some hunts. I don't know how many more that I have to do.
We'll want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, so all right, so that's all good, and we can go back to the hideout. You even found the first question mark hunt? Oh wow. I was sitting there thinking we just weren't ready yet. I think that's the only one I need to do. Just the question mark. At least I can't remember. Might be more added now, I'm not sure. Nah, dude, it's really tough, but you'll go up 3 levels if you beat it. Jeez.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's
Now you have to
leftovers
find
weren't
another one?
good enough.
Dang.
That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right. No need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for
Okay, back. All right.
the bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him. Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
As he explains the situation.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age. And I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
New blade? Okay. Excalibur design draft. Excalibur. I want to see it. Let's see. What does it look like? Okay, I have to go talk to him to find out what it looks like.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Excalibur. That's what I want. Ooh, it's stronger. Stronger. Okay. Yeah, we'll be taking that.
No scratches, all right?
Yes. Can we level it up? No. Worth a shot.
Fine.
So this is what it looks like. Okay, looks like, you know, guess you can call it Excalibur.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
What?
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
If I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count
He will
amongst
grow
our
fiercer
allies
still.
and
I'm like, oh my god,
adversaries.
Torgal.
Oh. He's more than an ally.
This puts a smile on my face. Like, your
He's a
dog
friend.
is amazing. I'm like, oh, that's so great to hear. That is so good to hear. I'm so happy to hear that. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Okay. Can't wait to see his final form, right? His final evolution. Welcome back, James Vine. Welcome back. Just getting a little bit of lore on Torgal. Man, that... I can't wait to see him just turn again in general. That was so cool. He's a Digimon.
I don't know where Cid gets the energy.
We got a Digimon dog. A Digidog.
Mid told me she was building
Best
a
dog
ship.
ever. Exactly. The best.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
He turned into Garurumon.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
High Cleric's Medallion.
All yours.
High Cleric's Medallion.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Can't forget about the best uncle too Clive has. Oh yeah.
Good.
His uncle's
Still alive, I
hilarious.
see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
I should have checked if I had any more hunts while I was standing over there.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay, I guess that's the best we can hope for.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he
died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Sid was a real one, y'all.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy bearing that burden.
Yeah, he's Ned Stark. Rip Ned. Rip Sid.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him.
I'm like, oh gosh.
True.
This dude always want to keep going.
I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Short and sweet, but it gets to the point.
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Game is kind of low. I don't know why. Kind of low. Let's see.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us.
Maybe that's a little bit better.
I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Just don't want it to be too loud. Let me know. It ends up getting crazy. The game's kind of low, I don't know why, but when I saw this cutscene, I thought it was a main story mission. Yeah, this seems like a main story mission.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go...
Think it's good? Okay.
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
It's his goblet.
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
It was cool. Sid's goblet. Okay, so now I'm standing here. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, I've only got the one.
Mib told me she was building it.
Okay, so this we're done here, I think. So now we can go back to our main mission. Okay. Back to this spot here.
Shit.
Crap. local map. There we go. Dang it. Okay. All right, really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and run some ads really quick, and just so we can all get on the same page. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Crimson Caravan, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
So, I'm gonna guess this is not the Crimson Caravan. There's here somewhere. Oh.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Too bad.
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
Yeah, we're his mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
She got her little bob going. We see you.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
It's hot over here, so she gotta keep her hair like cut around her neck. She don't want to have too much going on. It's hot out here.
So what trouble
We're
have
not
you got
from these
yourself
parts.
into
We got
this
long hair.
time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I mean, we can guess why. I mean, but that's not really our concern. We really just kind of want to. Okay.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait, but the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
He told her his real name. I guess probably better to
The
be
proprietor of
honest.
the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. He didn't say his last name. Yeah, he usually doesn't tell a lot of people his last name. But I thought he would have told her his name was Sid. maybe that's it just. Maybe that's just not even significant.
Out of my sight, wretch! Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy
check.
pears! Slick your last without a...
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Okay. Information.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Like
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you in... Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around
Street
here.
rats.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Wow.
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
A little rude, little. What's your name? I don't care. A little rude. I was gonna introduce you to Torgal, but now, nope.
I'll take the large one.
An excellent.
This one's got a hood on.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
I don't believe that boy. You can't tell me you never heard what a pickpocket is.
For the road, it'll keep.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
All right, wow. Promising.
Come
Okay.
Peaches and pears. Beets and beets.
And there's a lot of people here
Carry
selling.
your goods. I'm cheap. Water for hire.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep...
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Oh,
He wouldn't
there
have
they are.
noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hamza, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Well,
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
For what? There you go.
Oh, shit.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
So they came to us?
Cowards. You will not force another child
Who the hell?
bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Bruh, you got the wrong idea. Like what?
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are.
What?
That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Who are you?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill
and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
We tried to tell you that. He's a pull a sword first, ask questions later type of guy, I see. I'm like, bruh, we are not on that.
Where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
All right then. All right then.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Are we all going, or meet y'all there? Okay, we all going. I'm like,
Better not have scared anyone.
it's like you never know, right? Like when you play games this long, I feel like there's just so many different ways that games get around trying to like do stuff like that. Like, it's cool that we got like we literally have like, it's 4 of us technically, including Torgal. It's kind of cool. But normally they'd be like, we'll just see you over there.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, he's got a chocobo too. Yeah. As expected. Not that we needed it to go just 2 feet. So they're just chilling right here?
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have.
What you gonna do about it?
All yours, Torgal.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
Okay, yeah.
At least we know we're on the right track.
I figured. Like, there's no way. It just like the main bad guy's just chilling out in the open. It's not these guys either.
We got company! Get him! Over here!
Oh, damn, that just...
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye.
Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells. Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right. It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the
Wow.
most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Theodore's pissed. You done pissed Theodore off for the last time.
Kill him! Kill them all!
They sound like they're having a great time. We're not done. Yes, we're done! Like he's almost dead and we didn't even use our special yet. Oh god. Oh god. Can you stop doing that, sir? Rude. Whoa.
You're finished.
I just like seeing them like get blasted in that last like slow motion shot. It's pretty cool. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I did not see Theodore out there. I'm pretty sure he was doing something, but I did not. I wasn't really paying attention.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses.
Gold chains.
Ah, and traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
Dang,
We
that's
should go
gonna
and give
take
Eloise the good news.
forever.
Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
I'm gonna tell her you came with us, but I didn't really see him fight in the main battle. Like he was there, but like I didn't see him like in the battle, you know? Cause I was battling, so I didn't have time to see what Theodore was doing, but he was in the battle somewhere. Like that's one thing I really like in the next Final Fantasy. I really want them to like go back to full on like squad that you like control and you know, have them bicker and you know be a thing again. Mainly because I just like seeing every character like
back to the stables, girl.
Kind of shine in combat. In this one, even though like you'll have people with you, sometimes I feel like I just don't see them enough, like doing stuff. So I'm actually surprised sometimes when like I see them do some crazy like combo finisher or something. I'm like, oh god, they're actually fighting.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravans.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
He was kind of in the battle somewhere. We saw him.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail, and their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise.
I suppose they do look like.
Here, Clive.
Kinda.
Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
What? So she knows?
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
Oh, wow.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who
Wasn't
better to
expecting
join
this.
forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
Sure.
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Crimson Compass.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
What?
Try the caravan.
9 million. Alright, that was interesting. And our Trader's Pass, the Breath of Lightning. Reduces lightning cooldown time. Or thunderstorm cooldown time. Oh wow, that's really good.
Right then.
Start looking into some of those.
Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Ready, Torgal? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Ah, new quests. Oh, multiple new quests.
If our new arrivals had brought
Now I just
in
need to see
coin
about
for
getting
them,
the word out to
we'd
everyone.
be rich.
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating? If you don't mind me asking.
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh, now we'll have to find these guys.
hurry, man. I must leave.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Soraflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemekian history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city, and I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemekis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My
Sure.
arms are yours.
My arms are yours.
Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemekis road. And from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Man, I'm like, he just ran off. We'll finish doing the other stuff and then we'll meet him, I
He
guess.
doesn't get himself killed.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemekis road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Alright, so that's taken care of. You've accepted all of them. Then I'll get these done real quick.
Peaches and pears.
Peaches and pears. Beets and beans.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Jug of snake spit? No. The heck do I need
Won't
that?
find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Tight-fisted swines.
Wait.
Let us through.
Oh, the
Looking for Bolek.
guard.
I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
The Empire's your enemy, not
Right.
us.
Then the final one should be over
Won't
here
find anything
somewhere.
of this quality in Twinside.
Oh, right here.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Barcloud clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Juicy pears! Come on, come on!
It would be awesome to be able to sprint through here.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire. Best service.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Okay. Asking the question.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what to
Jesus.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen?
The airships in this game look so crazy. They have all these etchings in them.
Ruins to be nigh indestructible. Whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckyan history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
He's like, you talk too much. Thank you, young lad.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Tin Gil. Oh, what the heck?
I think we found our thieves.
Oh no.
They don't look happy to see me.
So you just attacked straight through my attack. Wow. Rude. So the others just watched. Dang. I was not expecting that.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
He's like, these are my friends.
Ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or
oh my
nothing
god.
they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
What the hell?
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boglad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it.
They sound absolutely. I could not hang out around them. They just. It sounds like it clearing their throats. He's like, these my friends. Alright, go ahead. Ancient So that thing is probably trash. Probably trash. Where's that? And over here we got someone getting attacked by goblins.
Alright then.
Like that guy's like, don't kill the goblin. Come over here. We gotta kill the goblin. Hopefully they're not related. This is a home for goblins. These are the not so good goblins. Those can get them.
Get him!
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time. Though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History awaits.
Exactly. Shaking my head.
Faster!
What the?
He's really got himself into trouble this time. There's a good boy.
Nice.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt, and once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late, and so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Oh, is it gonna take us back over into the town? Cause that'd be awesome. And it did. That's awesome.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims.
I was like, just give me this. The breath of earth. He literally didn't even say anything. He's just like, give me that, I'm gone.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
For your troubles. Actually gonna get a level up. Level up! Nice. We're doing 360 damage now.
Hurry, man.
Everybody go around this way.
Any coin with them?
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together, and the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen.
They're like, all right.
The woes of
We
the
get a
world
cup.
may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
I like how they're like, but you can't come. There's not enough wine for you, sir. Okay, nice. All right, guys, I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna continue from here. We're gonna just go straight into our next story mission now that we've completed quite a bit of side quests this journey. So hope to see you guys in the next one. I'll be on a little bit early tomorrow, and we'll be getting a decent amount of progress through the story. So, again, thanks everybody for checking it out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good evening and a good week. See you guys later. Peace.